Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Today is a special day, right? We're less than a week from Valentine's Day. Very exciting, right? Just another opportunity to feel like everything is fighting against you, trying to get healthy. You kind of hope your significant other will just get you some flowers, but no, there's usually also dinner out or dinner in, often followed with some chocolates, some treats, some dessert. So I'm your health coach, Michelle Aquari, and today we're going to talk about what to eat during each phase of your cycle, uh, depending on what it is during Valentine's Day. Um, because, you think that these sweet temptations require all of your willpower, and you often think you just don't have enough in you to resist, right? But let's not resist because that sounds hard, right? Let's choose to embrace the love of the holiday and stay mindful of our health using our understanding of our bodies and cycle syncing. So, how do we navigate this Valentine's Day and also use our cycle to our advantage? So first, let's kind of talk about cycle syncing. So our bodies have a natural rhythm, and understanding that rhythm can help us make mindful choices. We have times with high energy and other times with kind of more of a calming effect. Each phase of our cycle offers different opportunities, and we can align our choices with these different phases of our cycle so that we can indulge in the festivities, including treats, without compromising our health goals. And since Valentine's Day could be in any of the four phases of your cycle, each phase requires different nourishment. And you want to ensure that you're getting the nutrition you need for that phase of your cycle so you're supporting your body's needs. So just thinking of the cycle, right? Days 1 through 5, around day 5 are menstruation, part of the follicular phase, right? And then you have days around day 6 to around day 14, right? That are a continuation of that follicular phase. But then around days 11 to 15 of that, that's when ovulation will occur. And, you're building up your testosterone, estrogen, and a little progesterone during that time. Around day 16 to 19, your estrogen starts to lower, but your progesterone starts to increase there in that luteal phase, right? Um, that progesterone continues to increase and peak until your body gets ready for menstruation again. And this is important because you want to eat to support the creation of those hormones so that they stay in that balance, that cycle, that rhythm that it is best for our body and keeps us functioning well. So you want to work with your body's natural hunger signals as well. So during menstruation, you'll be less hungry. You don't need as much, say, carbohydrates for hormone production. Your hormones at the beginning of your cycle there are very low. Your estrogen, your progesterone, and your testosterone are fairly low at the beginning of your cycle. And then a few days before ovulation, you start to increase the estrogen, and then you get a little blip of testosterone, which is your biggest part there between days 11 and 15. And then you also gain a little bit of progesterone right then, making you kind of feel strong and calm. And you can lean into eating some wholesome carbohydrates to support your hormone production and removal during that time, during days 11 through 15, around that time. So you will continue to have high energy then for about another 4 days after ovulation, in which you really kind of feel like really great and like you're connecting with others. It's a good time to then focus again, right after that, from days around 16 to 19, to then focus again on protein and leaving carbohydrates alone again. And then at the end of your luteal phase, from around day 20, until you start your period, it's really a time of calm from that increase in progesterone. So after ovulation, you have that peak of your estrogen and that starts to fall. And at the same time, your progesterone will start to rise up. But that's also a time when you want to support yourself with some carbohydrates and also ensure you're minimizing your stress. Okay, so now what are the strategies for Valentine's Day? How can you honor your body and support your wellness? So let's look at healthier alternatives that won't leave you feeling guilty. You can savor the moment without sacrificing your health. So during menstruation days, from about day 1 to 10, and then during the start of your luteal phase, around day 16 and 19, those are very similar in terms of, what you need for hormone production, because that's when things are lowering, right? So consider meals that are kind of low in sugar and carbohydrates. So when you go out on Valentine's Day, if you're in one of those two times, consider getting something for your meal that's protein, and then add vegetables, salads, and other veggies as your sides, instead of having, more carbohydrate heavy things. So don't consider not getting corn, not getting any rice, not getting any potatoes, right? Use some more green vegetables during that time. Also, the time to kind of find your favorite keto treats, right? So treats made with, say, almond or coconut flours, and maybe combining vegetables and, say, low sugar fruits, to just kind of get a little bit of that sweetness, say like zucchini and apple muffins. But if you just want chocolate, like I often do, especially during Valentine's Day, right, then have a piece or two of keto chocolate. Consider maybe, getting some keto chocolate and drizzling that on a couple of strawberries, right? And there are many brands of keto chocolate out there. I think right now I'm using Choc Zebra the most, so you can find that on Amazon. But if you search on Amazon for keto chocolates, you can find many different brands. Okay, so then during the days when you're building hormones, around days 11 to 15, and then again after day 20, those are good times to incorporate healthy carbohydrates. So that's the time that if you are out and you're in those two times during Valentine's Day, that's when you might want to have potatoes or rice as part of your Valentine's Day meal. And then maybe you want to have a treat that has some oats or is sweetened with honey, right? So it's just a time to kind of consider those more carbohydrate heavy types of foods during those two phases of your cycle. Now let's kind of talk about mindful indulgence. So no matter what phase you're in, it's always a time to enjoy your life. So if you want that sugary sweet treat that you're given for Valentine's Day, then you want to enjoy it without guilt. One treat, one day does not negate all you have done for your body and your health, right? But really enjoy it. Take bites and savor them. So I'll, kind of allow, take that bite and allow that treat to kind of roll around in your mouth, or to just sit on your tongue so you taste the flavors. You'll notice that when you savor each bite, you need less bites to be satisfied. It's kind of about creating a positive relationship with treats that last long after Valentine's Day. So whether you're in the energetic follicular phase or in the more calming luteal phase, you can tailor your choices to make this Valentine's Day celebration one of love for both you and your body. Remember that health is a journey, and every choice that you make matters for your body, but also for your mood and stress levels, right? so we can celebrate love for ourselves and our bodies in a way that's both indulgent and mindful. So, speaking of sweet treats, so over the holidays, I got in a habit of having a lot of sugary foods more frequently than feels good for my body. And when I minimize or remove white refined sugar, I really feel much better. A lot less bloated, more clear headed, more able to focus. Um, so I'm looking at, taking a couple days and not having sugar or, having minimized sugar. And, as I've done that for a couple of days, I've really felt much better. And I thought that that would be something that you would want as well. So I'm kind of planning to bring back the Kick Sugar Cravings to the Curb email series to kind of help you minimize refined sugar. And so you can give your body a little break from it so that it can process through other toxins and kind of allow you to have more energy, more focus, to just kind of feel better, feel lighter. So if you want to kick sugar cravings to the curb, say yes in the comments below. I'll send you a link to sign up for the challenge. Looking at the challenge starting, at the very end of February, going into the beginning of March. So I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye.